Hey Libra, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we're going to do your general love read for the end of March. Keep in mind these are general readings. They cannot possibly apply to every single person watching, but if you would like a personal reading, the link is always in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome, and in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. For all of my new viewers, I'm an intuitive reader. I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks with crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for our reading today. I also charge both decks on top of your own personalized astrological card. So again, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. Currently, there are no reversals in either one of the decks. So if I shuffle and there are reversals that present themselves, I'm going to accept them because I know that that is aligned with the energy that is meant for me to relate to you guys today. Now, first things first, when I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song that I heard was I'm Moving On. I think that's the name of the song, I'm Moving On by Maya. Look in the description box below because after I finish the reading, I'm going to put a clickable link for the song in the description box below. I know for a fact it's going to tie into the reading because just as I spread the cards, I seen that Three of Swords. When I shuffle, I seen the Three of Swords present itself in both decks, okay? The Three of Swords, and then it was also, what was it? I can't remember what other card it was, but it was another card. Oh, the Strength card. So somebody was needing the strength to move on to something. And then I also seen the Four of Pentacles twice in both decks also. So you have the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Strength card. Someone is having the strength to move out of a situation, but another person is holding on or trying to hold on for dear life to the situation, okay? And if you do know the song Moving On by Maya, I think the name of the song is I'm Moving On by Maya. It is a song where she's talking about how she got cheated on. So with that Three of Swords, there could definitely be some heartbreak attached to a cheating scenario. So we'll see what we get as we shuffle, okay? So I'm going to part the deck randomly, and let's see what we have at the bottom. And just as I said, the Three of Swords, you have Three of Cups. And this could very much be third-party situation, right? Especially with the energies that I was picking up initially. Now, I will say that this card is not just the card of a cheating scenario. This is also about celebration, celebrating birthdays, gatherings with friends and family and loved ones. But I'm telling you, with the energy that I picked up, and especially with the song that I channeled, there was some third-party stuff going on, and it caused a breakdown and a breakup, okay? As we part the deck so that we can shuffle. Look at that. Seven of Cups. That's somebody who was open, leaving himself open to multiple options. Look at this together. Look at this energy. That's a lot of business. That's somebody who has their hands in a lot of pots. Now, I'm going to tell you also, it's so funny because I was just, before I started reading, I went to get some tea. And just randomly, I thought to myself, like, I want some cake. And then right after I said that, I heard the saying, like, what's the saying? You can't have your cake and eat it too. And I've always had an issue with that saying because I always said to myself, like, what's the point in having cake if you can't eat it? It makes no sense to me. That's ridiculous. So you're going to have a cake just for it to be on display. You're going to have a cake just for it to sit there. And I feel like that's how this person that you was dealing with felt. Like if the cake is out there, aka the options, if it's out there, I won't in on it. And you or this person indulged on it. I don't feel like it was you, Libra. I feel like you may have been dealing with a person who felt like if it's cake, I want it. I'm going to eat it. Okay. You, with all this cup energy, right? You could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. There's a lot of cup energy. And if you're not dealing with someone who has water sign placements, strong predominant water sign placements, it could be more so that, this is just geared towards emotions and love-based emotions. Somebody was out here playing the field, especially with that Seven of Cups. Somebody was playing the field. Look at that. More cup energy, Four of Cups in reverse. And then now the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles is, not feeling this joy, not feeling this zest for life, not feeling this happy, abundant state. Because the world was flipped upside down. I'm going to tell you also, keep in mind, this is the Four of Cups, but you got 1, 2, 3 cups here. Again, that Three of Cup energy. And somebody, you see how they're looking almost in sorrow, right? At this cup, somebody realized that somebody was sharing themselves with somebody else or offering their love to somebody else. If you also look down at the bottom of the card, it's like a rat or a mouse. Somebody was being a sneaky little rat, right? Most definitely. I'm telling you right now, this is a scenario where somebody was stepping out. And I don't feel like this is a surprise. This is, a shock to someone. If you're watching this and this ties in, you found out about this person. And you may have felt bound at one point. You didn't want to leave. You didn't want to see what was going on. But you see, and you know what's going on. That's why I just said that. I don't feel like this is a surprise. I don't feel like me saying this right now is a surprise to you. Like, oh, me? It's happening to me? No, I feel like if you're watching this, this is your scenario, right? And you're needing to move on. I just seen the star card. The star card is about wish fulfillment and healing of a situation. Look at that. Look what fun to flip. Too many flipped over, so I'm not going to take it, but look what flipped up. Again, more cups energy. 8 of cups, walking away. This is very clear messages for you guys, okay? Very clear. And look at what he's facing his moon, right? We have a new moon in the sign of Aries on the 24th of this month. So during this time, either you could be leaving this person during this time, or you could really have come to a decision, an indefinite situation. Like, I can't deny the situation for what it is. It's time for me to walk away. Especially if you live with this individual, and it's kind of difficult right now because we're going through a pandemic, right? So a lot of places, like I'm here in Chicago, we're on lockdown, so you could also feel like this hangman, right? Like you can't move because right now what's going on in the world, and it's difficult for you to move around, so you may be stuck in a situation with a person right now at the moment. But I'm gonna tell you right now, somebody's making plans to move around and get up out of that jam. Yep. And then I seen the strength card. I said that earlier, didn't I? Somebody's having the strength to move forward. But what I want you to pay attention to is look at this lion. He looks fearful. He looks defeated. He looks anxious. But spirit is guiding him and moving him forward and moving him out of this situation and moving him out of this anxious state. I told you guys earlier in the reading, I seen this strength card. Somebody is needing to have the strength to move forward. And the fact that it's coming upright, you're going to have the strength to move forward and out of this situation. Yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers card upright. The Lovers is about a love union, but also about making a choice. You're making a choice to move forward out of this situation. Most definitely. I knew this was going to be a very clear, reading. I felt it. When I heard that song, I was like, oh boy, somebody done got caught up, and somebody got caught up, and somebody is about to boss up. Somebody is really, somebody's headed out. Because look at this, they're headed out. And I'm going to tell you also that I told you, I felt like with that hangman that we seen, you see he had chains around his ankles. And then this lion has the chains around the neck, and she's leading him. It's like somebody may feel stuck. But spirit is finna guide you clean up, own up out of that situation. Like, you ain't stuck. Let's go. This is a karmic cycle. It has come to its end. It's time for you to go. And keep in mind, the name of the song is I'm Moving On. You moving forward, whether you want to or not. The universe is not going to let you just sit still in this situation. It's time for forward movement. And the forward movement has to be out of this situation. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone who has some very strong fire sign placements also. This is card of Leo. This is fire sign Leo / Aries energy also. This person will be trying to come back in and communicate with you because this is fast moving communication. And keep in mind, we have reversals in this deck right now, but this is coming upright. This person is going to want to communicate with you very quickly. Try to keep you in place. Look at this. So many cards are flipping up. You have the Page of Cups, right? This person's going to try to, the pages are messengers. This person, again, with it being the cups, they're going to try to communicate with you and give you some type of apology. That's what that 8 of Wands energy was about. They're going to communicate with you, try to apologize, this, that, and the nature. This, I'm telling you right now, what I'm picking up, it has run its course. A decision is needing to be made. This has ran its course. This was a karmic situation for a lot of you all. Let's get a possible outcome for our Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And I want to say Sagittarius also. So some of you guys could be dealing with someone with very strong Sagittarius placements. It could be you. Yeah. Yep. And look what you have. The Emperor in reverse. And the High Priestess, your intuition. And I just mentioned this new moon that's coming up. During this time of this new moon, during the 24th or 3 days after, because full moons 3 days before, during, and 3 days after a full and a new moon, your intuition is heightened. You get downloads and messages. You see synchronicities, and you get guidance, and it helps lead you forward, right? It's going to lead you into a state to where you are becoming more balanced. Look at her. She's graceful. It's almost like she's being lifted into the air. She's floating. She's being enlightened to her situation. You have the Emperor in reverse. And I just told you that this was karmic. Now, the Emperor and the Empress is one half of a divine union, right? And this Emperor is in reverse. You may have thought this person was your end all be all. You may have thought this person was your life partner, your soulmate. This is in reverse. And if you look at how it's facing on the table, their backs are facing each other. You are needing to be the strength in the situation, and you're walking away from this person. And what I will tell you also, the Emperor is also the card of Libra. Taurus, Libra, sometimes Aries energy, depending on the cards that surrounding it. But this is the card of Libra and Taurus, right? So you could be, especially if you are a male Libra watching, you may feel like the Emperor in reverse. Because this situation, if you were cheated on, this may have just turned your whole world upside down. He's upside down on his head. But also keep in mind, this could be you. If you did the cheating, right? You may have someone who's walking away from you. And they're deciding that fairly soon, okay? Let's see, we have at the bottom of the deck. This is the same energy. Pretty much, And look at that, they're facing the same direction. This person is trusting their intuition. The High Priestess always trusts her intuition, right? The Hermit goes within. He seeks. You see, he has a lantern right here. And the light looks like a little star. He's seeking clarity about a situation. He's not in denial about it. He or she no longer wants to be in the dark about a situation. That's why he's guiding his path with his light. This person is going within. They're trusting their intuition. You have a lantern right here. You see right here, there's like a little light right here. Things are being illuminated. Period, point blank in this situation. And somebody is trusting their intuition. They're moving out of a situation because they know they found out some things. The Hermit finds out things. He does research and he finds out and he uncovers and gets answers to things. Somebody uncovers some cheating. Look at that. 5 of Wands. And it led to confrontation. Again, I'm going to say for some of you guys, you're dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries. Again, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me pull this over to see if you guys can see the cards a little better. Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And that's why I said this card can also be the card of Aries. I pick that up often. Now, traditionally, it's not. It's Libra, Taurus. But I'm telling you, I always pick up an Aries energy. And it depends on the cards that it's around. And I'm picking up, it's a possible Aries energy also. Okay. And there was confrontation. Just seeing the Justice card. Lack of balance. Look at that. Yeah. 5 of Cups. There was heartbreak attached to this. And I also want to say, look at that. It's interesting because I was just getting ready to continue to shuffle and I'll show you guys. But look at that. You see how they both have these cloaks on and they're both looking down? The 5 of Cups always gives me the energy of the Hermit because this person is saddened. They're heartbroken. They're devastated. And I'm going to tell you also, look at this. You have 2 cups behind you and you have 3 cups up here. Again, this 3 energy and the 3 cups are spilt over. There's heartbreak because there was interference, third party interference, right? You see, this person is just like this Hermit. He's introspective. He's looking down in the direction of his 3 of Cups because there was illumination about a third party situation. He's looking directly down at this 3 of Cups. Again, I'm going to say for those of you who are watching this, somebody knows this isn't new. By the time you have watched this video, you've already known about this situation. Look at that, making a decision. 2 of Wands. Again, fire sign energy. You guys are dealing with somebody with very strong fire sign placements. And at 2 of Wands, somebody's needing to make a decision. They're making this decision. Somebody's definitely headed out. But it took everything within them to head out because there was love for, somebody felt like this was their person, their life partner. Look at that. And before I could shuffle, this caught my attention, More fire sign energy. This person is regretting. If you don't have this strong fire sign placement in your chart, and I keep hearing Sag. We have strong Leo energy, but I'm also picking up Sag. Again, it could be Aries too. It's a lot of fire sign energy in this reading. Somebody's regretting this. It's too late though, And it's interesting. Oh wow! And I just put it in, but I just seen the Empress. Yep, I just seen the Empress, and the Empress was upright. So I'm going to tell you, for female Libras, you may have been the one who was cheated on. Because that Empress, when I just looked just now, was upright. You have the Emperor in reverse. You may have, if you're a female Libra watching, you may have been the one who was cheated on. Let's get a clarifying card for the, ooh, yep, look what flipped up. Two of Pentacles. Like I said, somebody was juggling. You have a Strength card clarified by the Two of Pentacles. You had to walk away because you found out somebody was juggling. Very clear reading. I told you guys I picked this up immediately. And you walking away from it. If you were the one who cheated on you, you're walking away from it. But it was a very difficult decision for you to make. Look at that. Sleepless nights. So like I said, if you are a female specifically who is cheated on by someone, this person's in reverse because they really know they fucked up and they are not happy about it. It's like this person really is going to come back to you and they're going to try to reconnect and reconcile. They're having sleepless nights about it. They're in their head about it. They're really regretting it. They really regret it. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're thinking about staying with this person, and that's also why it almost looks like Spirit is like, come on, bring that ass home. Come on, come on. Because this person is being Spirit, because I'm picking this up as Spirit energy, like your ancestors, your spirit guides, they are dragging you by a chain because this person might come back and you might want to stick it out with this person, or you might hear them out. Spirit like, no, you're not. Let's go. I'm going to tell you something. Moving forward would be the best decision in this scenario because, again, it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. This person's still juggling. That's one scenario. Another scenario is that, again, you, because this is your energy, right? You're juggling about whether or not you should listen to this person, because look at the water in the background. You see how the waves are, the waves of emotions. You still have emotions connected to this person. So you're juggling about whether or not you should walk away, but Spirit is dragging you like, let's go. This time is up. This person is a false life partner. Emperor in reverse, this is not a twin flame. This is not a soulmate. This is a karmic. And Spirit is trying to tell you that. And I feel like you're going to hear those messages very clear. Definitely around the time of the new moon. If not on the day of the new moon, 3 days after. And more than anything, you're definitely going to find out an indefinite decision during Aries season. I can tell you that right now. And that's also why we had all this fiery energy that was popping up in your reading. A clear and decisive decision is going to be made within Aries season. I'm telling you, I'm also picking that up with this card. You know, during Aries season, there's going to be a decision made. This person is definitely in their head. They're regretting it. Look at them. Hands on his head. This person is regretting what they did. And you may be juggling about whether or not you should walk away from this person, but your spirit, deep down inside your spirit is telling you, it's time for us to ascend. Look how she's ascending into flight gracefully. It's time for you to move on, is what your spirit, what your energy is telling you to do. And I feel like you're going to do that. A little hesitantly, but you're going to do it nonetheless. Okay? So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.